this is just the way classroom setup goes. We have plans, and then things happen, and it always takes longer than you think it's going to, and you always end up having to run to the store like several times for different things, and that's just the life of a teacher at the beginning of the school year. So I'll put a quick clip at the end of this video about what I accomplish, and then the start of the next video I will show you how I got it done. Hello, it is Monday, July the 31st, almost August, guys. Can you believe it? The summer has flown by. I am on my way to Family Dollar because I need to find out if they have any glue sticks that will fit my glue gun. When I put up the color in the back of my cubbies, I knew that I was putting it up kind of temporarily because I had the like sticky tack that I was using, and I know that's not practical for when the students come because they're just going to knock it right down. Well, it came down on its own, a few of them, not all of them. So I want to go ahead and get my hot glue gun out today and make sure that those are up there really good so they will not come down before open house. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the labels on, the labels that are for student names, and I'm also going to see what I can do about putting up some posters in the room. And then I want to get my library corner put together and start working on my calm corner. So yeah, lots to do today. Let's head to the Family Dollar and see what we can find. Well, good news and bad news. I did not get the glue sticks because they only had the minis, and I have a full-size glue gun. I think I have a mini glue gun somewhere, but I'm not sure if it's at school right now, so I'm not going to waste my money buying mini glue sticks when I probably have some at home with my regular glue gun. So I won't be able to finish that today, but the good news is I did get some more of these. So this is actually Cricut vinyl. Well, you know, the Dollar Tree brand. But I'm going to use that as like a cover for some of my boxes that I'm going to put up for storage. So maybe I'll just work on that and work on the other tomorrow after I have a chance, or the next day after I have a chance to go and get the right size glue sticks. So I am over here in my old building in the copy room area, alcove. And I'm trying to use this color printer right here. I haven't gotten connected to the printer that is color in my building yet. So we're just gonna try to use this one. I need to print some of my cubby labels still. I also want to look for some like posters that I can print and put in frames, because I noticed that I have a whole bunch of frames that I purchased that I haven't been using that are like gold rimmed, and I think that it would be cool if I could find some pictures that would fit in them, like little mini posters with things for the calm down corner. I think that would be like nice looking. I have this felt a puzzle piece like flooring that I can put in that I got off of Temu, and I'm gonna try using it in there. We'll see how it goes. The reason I'm saying this is it's a like light powdery blue, and it will not last very long if students have their shoes all over it. So let me see what I can find online, and I'll also show you how I use Canva to make some of my labels and stuff. It's kind of like that light switch that you have in your house that you flip and you don't know what it goes to. All right, let's check and see if there's a color printer in here. No. Oh. Everything has changed so much. All right, I'll tell you where it used to be, but I don't know if it's still there. Please. Because I really want to get this done today. Okay, these are all of the... Where did it go?
Going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one. We're not scared.
You finally figured out what was going on with the printer. Someone had plugged in the wrong cord to the internet box
So it wasn't getting any signals. So I was using the right printer, but it wasn't communicating with the printer because of that. So now I'm going to finally print out the things that I came here to print out. Hey, you.
Everybody was going. I'll turn the lights out.
I thought you were Miss Helen because she does that to me all the time.
No, I just, as I'm leaving, I walked through and I turned all the lights out because I didn't know anybody was in here. So
I'm trying to print because I don't know what I can connect to in the elementary yet as far as color printers go.
okay.
So I'm trying to get some stuff printed, but I'll turn that light out when I'm done.
Okay.
That's funny. Okay, that's done. They turned out really cute. Super cute, super cute. Yes, loving them. Okay, so now I'm looking for, is there any kind of like a feelings one? Also anything on kindness. Use positive self-talk, practice empathy. Ooh, calm down chart. Take a nap, drink water, draw, eat. Okay, they can't do all of these, but take deep breaths, read a book, listen to music, get a drink, count to 10, take a walk, rest on a pillow, think happy thoughts. I like these. Okay. So this one will work for my calm down area. The other one had too many like active things that they couldn't just necessarily do in the middle of a class.
So I'm in Canva. I just selected poster and then template, and I typed in rainbow and found a rainbow with a polka dot background that perfectly matches my room decor. It's an easy and quick way that you can save some money by making your own labels and posters in your classroom. Canva has a free and a pro version. I'm using the pro, but the free has so many options.
I found this calendar pieces set, which I haven't gotten my calendar pieces yet. So I think I'm going to print them. It was just like this with these like cute pastel things, but I want a little bit more color than that. So I inserted this rainbow square. I just typed that in, and then I'm going to right click and set images background. So now we'll print like this, and I can cut around the edges and have a border that matches my room color. So I'm doing that really quick, and then I'm going to print these out. Okay, so I gotta print pages 2 through 6. Download. Oh my gosh, I have been sitting here for so long. It is like 20 after 8. I have just been printing all this fun stuff. I'm so excited right now. I got all of my calendar pieces done. So those are all printed. And then I found the cutest fonts on Etsy, and I have been printing out signs for my classroom. Adorable, and look at how beautiful these colors are. I am like in love with those colors. Like, look at that green. I mean, it's not, honestly, it's coming out darker than it is. It's so bright and beautiful in real life. So can't wait to put this up. It's going to be above my calendar. It's going to say today is a great day. And I think I'm about ready to head out for tonight because I have so much stuff now that I need to like laminate and cut out. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and do some more of the stuff. Good morning. It is Thursday now, and I am making a quick series of errands here in town. I'm trying to look for one thing in TJ Maxx. Hopefully I can get out of the store with just one thing alone. I want one pillow that has rainbows on it, just one. And then I'm gonna use a couple of other pillows that I already have at home. My idea is I found a bench in the storage room at school. It's not being used. I want to pull it over to my library and put those pillows on it. So let's see if I can find something that will work with my theme. So it's several hours later and I was not able to find the pillow that I was looking for. However, I am going to purchase one from Amazon and it will just come in a little bit later. Won't have it for open house night, but I think I can find some other cute things until it arrives. But I actually didn't get back to the school today. I was going to hang a bunch of things in my classroom, like my alphabet and things like that, and I just didn't make it back because when I got home, Joe was not doing well. We went to the urgent care on Tuesday of this week, and he was having like some scary symptoms. He was not feeling well, and he had been sort of feeling under the weather over the weekend, but it was nothing major. But then it just sort of got worse, and by Tuesday he was having like all kinds of indigestion. His shoulder was hurting him up into his neck, and he was also short of breath. So of course, when those things happen together, like you get really concerned that, you know, it's something to do with a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. And to top it all off, he wasn't really acting like himself. He was just sort of not making a lot of sense in some of the things that he was saying. He was saying things that contradicted themselves, and I was just like, this is just not right. It's not good. So I'm like, we're going to the urgent care. So we live an hour away from the closest urgent care. So we got in the car, went to the urgent care. They looked him over, did an EKG because he has previous heart like history. He has a pacemaker and he had a mitral valve replacement in 2018. So we've been through stuff like this in the past. And after they looked at his EKG, they said that the patterns were different than the one that they had done prior, that they had in the computer. So that kind of scared us. And they said, we recommend that you go to the ER just because they have more advanced technology there. They can do different tests. So we went ahead and went to the ER, which was like right down the street. And they did an electrocardiogram, and they also did a chest x-ray to make sure that his leads were in place in his pacemaker, and they did blood work to check for a heart attack. And thankfully everything came back okay. He was super dehydrated and had like a low-grade infection, and so they went ahead and gave him antibiotics and they sent him home. And they said, if you don't start feeling better in a few days, then you need to call your doctor and see what they want to do. So we went ahead and, you know, went home and everything. And I stayed with him the next day. We were supposed to have a training, which I really didn't want to miss at school, but he said he didn't feel well enough to go in. And it was kind of like in the back of my mind, like they said everything's fine, but sometimes I know something doesn't, register on tests. And then, I didn't want to leave him alone and go to work. And then if something happens, there's no one here to know for him to contact me. So I went ahead and stayed home with him. It's the beginning of the year training for a new thing that we're doing with our students. And, he just wasn't, he was doing okay. I felt like he just needed time for his antibiotics to kick in. And so my plan was to go do my errands this morning. I told him, keep your cell phone on, text me every so often and just let me know that you're fine. And so he had been doing that, but then he started to say,
I'm not quite feeling right. And so I got home as soon as I could, and he's just had a lot of indigestion. And so at this point, we're not really sure if it had to do with antibiotic or if he just has the flu on top of being dehydrated and the other infection. We don't really know, but anyway, I'm going to try again tomorrow. I'll put a quick clip at the end of this video about what I accomplish, and then at the start of the next video I will show you how I got it done. So anyway, this is just the way classroom setup goes. I'm really glad that I started early so that I got things done already, and even if I don't get to do much until next week, I still have the whole week of teacher work days, and we have until Thursday to get everything ready for open house. So it's gonna be good. If all I did was like shove some things in a closet, I could have open house. I do need to print some things out, so I'll have to make sure I do that next week, but it's just life, people. And your loved ones take priority, and that's part of my channel, The Trauma Informed Teacher. You have to take care of yourself and your family, or you're not going to be any good for taking care of students. So, prime example, my life this week has been one of those times. So don't feel guilty when you have to make choices about prioritizing your family or prioritizing your own health, because you gotta take care of you. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go because I have a discussion board post to write for my class, but stay tuned for the clip at the end of the video. And I will see you again in the next video.